Hello everybody, we are FX Street starting our live coverage on the second revision of the GDP of the United States. We are with Dale Pinker from San Diego, California, Valeria Begnarit from Buenos Aires that has a new president today, and Yohei Elan from Barcelona. Hello guys, how are you?
Hi,
Good, good.
So Valeria, what's going on today? How is the life with a new president?
What?
How is the life with a new president?
Well, I don't know. He has not yet get into functions until December 10. We are 16 days away to see him actually being a president. But I'm really happy he won. I'm really happy he won. So I hope he's doing better for Argentina, and not we are going to the a second Venezuela, not becoming a second Venezuela with him.
Yeah, that's right. First Argentina, then Venezuela, and then anyway. Okay, Dale. So how's it going, Dale?
I've been pounding the table on Euro Pound for a few weeks to accumulate it. It's starting to come out of the hole here, Mauricio, and we got a third drive to the top in Dixie yesterday. So, bullishness in the dollar, I think, should be tapered. And today we're here for GDP, but geo events are overshadowing the GDP number with what happened in the Middle East.
Yeah, I see. So, hi, Yohei. I know you have your show today. So, what's the major point today in your show?
Well, the Turkish downing of the Russian plane just happened during the show, so we talked about that. I think that was what Dale was referring to. I think it strengthened the Japanese yen just a bit on safe haven flows. And we talked about recovery in euro-dollar. And let's see if the US GDP will down the euro-dollar back down once again.
Yeah, okay. So what is the expectation, Valeria? What we can wait for today?
Right, we are waiting for 1.2%, which is pretty much the same as we had on the first announcement. Let's remember that this is the second preview of third quarter GDP reading. So actually, if we have a 1.2, there's not much going to happen in the market. Keep in mind that we also have, alongside with the release of these GDP readings, we have personal consumption expenditures, right? Also quarterly. And yet again, that's the main inflation figure for the Fed, right? To take decisions. We have the monthly and yearly numbers tomorrow with durable good orders, but we have another reading today, and it's quarterly one in personal income inflation. So I do believe that the market will be paying attention to that also, particularly if there's no change in the GDP main number.
Okay, so what do you think, Yohei?
Yeah, I think if we'll get an as expected result, 2% or a bit above, it could strengthen the US dollar. We've seen yesterday, and we've seen also quite a few times recently that good enough news, that okay news, or even a small miss was good enough for the US dollar to advance on these rate hike expectations, even though it's already partially priced in. So I believe that if we'll have 2% or above, we could see the dollar regaining some of its strength against the euro, against the yen, and maybe against some commodity currencies as well.
Okay, thank you. So, Dale, do you think that the problem in the Middle East will overcome any figure today, right?
Well, we have to be guarded against what's going to be Putin's response to this, Mauricio.
That's right.
We haven't gotten a response except something verbal. It was a stab in the back, and it's just so fluid right now. You knew when you had different powers sharing the same airspace, people would have justification to do this. I don't know why the Turks shot down the Russian plane, but this is adding gasoline on top of a fire that's already raging, in my view. But I think as far as traders, We have to be alert to the dollar possibly peaking out here. I thought there could be one more shot down in the euro towards 105.5, but we did diverge at the low that we had yesterday, and I just think, let me ask everyone here with me, do you guys hear any analysts, universally, saying where they should buy the euro, or is it universal, how low is the euro going?
HSBC, I think they stood out by saying that, well, they've been quiet for a few weeks, but beforehand they were talking about buying the euro. Many talk about parity, and some say the road to parity is still long. Yeah, most are talking parity or not, but yeah, how low will the euro go?
Yeah, now you know what? The parity bears are so aggressive that they think it's a lock. We'll see it under parity by the end of the year. So to me, that's pretty extreme sentiment. Not only talking about a target, but that we're going to be there in a month. So to me, that's extreme sentiment in one direction. And you know, why can't we have a rally back to 108, 110? Val, I bet you have some resistance levels up there. Why can't we rally back to the breakdown and then go to parity? So
Yeah, well,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that there's probably that we would see a retest of the year low before maybe correcting higher. Parity seems a bit too much for me, but I was thinking that there's no clear sign of a bottom in the pair right now, right? We have no signs that the downward rally is already exhausted, or that the trend will change, and we are seeing officers from both central banks trying to I don't know, keep the pair in the bearish side, given that Draghi wants to weaken the euro and said it will extend quantitative easing, and the Fed still promises a rate hike in December. So I do believe that we can go down to the year low and even a bit lower before we can still begin talking about buying the euro.
Like 102.50?
Yeah, that's February 2000 something high. It's a very relevant level for me, and
Okay.
that's probably where we're heading if we lost this 460 low.
I'm a mind reader.
Yeah.
I agree with what Val said. I think could have a break below the year's lows, 102.50, 103, but then we could also have a bounce back. Once the Fed hikes, once the cat is out of the sack, we might have belated buy the rumor, sell the fact in the past.
Yeah.
The US dollar weakened after the Fed began the tightening cycle. Yeah.
Yeah, if they do, Yohei. I mean, they should have done it yesterday with the S&Ps at 2100. If we have a sell-off because things exacerbate in the Middle East and there's a risk-off move into their next meeting, I don't think it's in the. They could talk about geo effects. I mean, think about Europe, which was already having problems stabilizing their economies. How could having borders and lockdowns in countries be good for the European economy?
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I said last time they were going to have a hawkish statement, but they're hawkish when the S&Ps are 2100. I don't know if they'll be as hawkish if we take S&Ps down to 1940 going into the meeting. Just my, blind squirrel view of what could happen.
They might hike the rates because it seems this train has already left the station, and they're really keen on doing that regarding their credibility. But they might add these sweeteners about further rate hikes. Yeah, instead of, let's say, another 100 basis points next year, once every 2 meetings, once every quarter, they might hint that it's going to be not one and done, perhaps, but they're going to wait a long time, maybe only 50 basis points next year. Dovish hike, yeah, very dovish.
So we are 2 minutes to the data. So what's the pairs to watch right now? Val, in your opinion? I see you are watching the cable. So in your opinion, what has to be, what are the pairs to focus?
Whose opinion?
Yours.
Mine? Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't hear that part. Well, mostly I do like the one to focus on. The first one is the dollar Japanese yen, because when we have first line news data, this is usually the first one to react and to move. I was looking at the bigger time frame, the daily one, and we seem to have a double roof in here, a double top, with the neckline around 20 to 20, which is this low, okay, of November 15, 20 to 21, as you can see. So I was thinking that a break below that level could lead to a 150 pips decline. That's something near 120 and 70 or so, right? So that's the one I'm watching the most, because weaker US data should probably see the pair blowing through that level and maybe declining those 150 pips. This is the first one. And the pound, I'm following the pound because of, well, the pair is returning towards the 50.26 low, which is the one posted after Bank of England and the payroll weekend that saw the pair plummeting, right? We corrected up to the 61.8, and all of a sudden we're resuming this the decline, right? Oh, okay, the news are out, right?
Yeah, it's going. It's coming up.
2.1.
Okay, I will stop talking then about anything.
Sorry, Joe.
2.1. What I see.
So
Within
they
expectations.
revised it up.
Yeah.
Do we have the number? 1.3
Yeah,
or
2.1.
slightly better?
2.1,
So
2.1, 2.1.
Mauricio, if you show my chart for a second, this is what I'm looking for. This is the 1 hour euro, and we have one drive. We have two drives, and if it got down here, if the dollar did rally down to 105.80 and the RSI stayed above 30, I think this would be an excellent place to probe the euro, 105.80, 105.50. So I'm looking for one more divergence in Euro USD. Sometimes it only takes one, but I usually wait for two.
I see. Interesting. So the data is better than expected. 2.1.
Yeah, I would say within expectations, not.
So it sure didn't goose the dollar if it was a stronger number than expected.
No.
It was
These are,
kind, but
these are holiday markets too. There's a lot of illiquidity in the markets with Thanksgiving Thursday here in the U.S. and a shortened session Friday. A lot of people are already on vacation. Mentally, I am. It's gonna be a blue, blue, blue Christmas without you. You guys know that one?
not at all.
Sinatra?
What did he say?
Sinatra? Is it a song by Sinatra? Or? No?
Yeah, Sinatra.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's
The
Elvis.
voice.
You know it's Elvis. Yo, hey.
It's Elvis.
I know you only ran a 50-yard dash. Newsflash. Yohei runs 50 yards in a 20K. So,
Yeah, personal consumption. Nice, okay.
all right, so the dollar.
Not going anywhere fast.
Yeah, I'd like to see it make another trip down. Euro.
So we're all positive, slightly better than expected, and yet we have pretty much no reaction across the board.
No.
Dollar Japanese yen candidates declined by a few pips below the former low, but
Yeah, we have personal consumption sliding to 3% instead of 3.2 annualized. Perhaps that's a negative, and the rest of the data seems more or less as expected.
yeah.
So we had expected a rise in GDP because of a new calculation of inventories. They less of a drag on growth, and that's exactly what happened, I imagined.
Yeah, all right. So they're changing the ways to make the statistics look better. Hey, Val, that gold chart, what are you thinking here? I tweeted that this downing of the Russian jet was so bullish gold that it'll only fall to 1050.
It's the news is dollar is gold bullish, and gold is not going anywhere higher. So I believe that that's a clear sign that we have a really, really bearish gold these days, right?
Yeah.
I would like to see, I don't know, maybe about 1090 to talk a bit more constructive upside outlook. But at this point, I don't think that we are going towards fresh lows, you know. I still do believe that we are going to get closer to 1,000, 1,050. I know we are trading at what we known as production costs, meaning 1100, 1050, as they would say, are really cheap levels for the ounce of gold, but there we are, and seems we are going even lower by speculative interest. And I don't know, I'm not seeing the risk aversion situations triggering that much dollar or gold demand. Sorry. So if you take a look at the charts, smaller in today, we are barely correcting some, but there's no bullish strength coming from nowhere in here. So I really don't dare to buy gold at this level, you know?
Yeah.
I'm still
So it was really a kind of a sarcastic comment that this Middle East problem is so bullish gold that it'll only drop to 1050.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't get it. I didn't get it that way.
It's so bullish that it'll only fall to 1050. So
yeah.
I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah.
I actually think that there'll be a pretty good rally from there because I watched the miners and there have been successive new lows in the bullion, but many of the miners are well above their lows from about 4 months ago. And I was taught that the shares turn before the underlying commodity. So it's the first time this has happened in probably a few years.
So in other news, Nigerian central bank cut rate to 11% from 13%. Nigeria, yeah. But it's other news. It's not really key here.
Yeah. You see that Putin warns of significant consequences. He warns Turkey, but I'm a bit more optimistic on this story. I believe it'll fade away in a day or two.
Why?
They just say that their aircraft was flying in Syrian air, no, not in the Turkish airspace.
Yeah, the Turks say it was in Turkey and that they had warned the Russian aircraft, and the Russians say it was in Syria. I don't know. I don't think they really want an escalation, Turkey and Russia. So
I'm just curious how you could be sanguine about anything that Putin's involved with.
Well, he's eventually he's calculated. I think he didn't want this plane to be downed, and
I mean,
though the Turks are also.
So maybe he wanted this to happen. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think he wanted this to happen. I don't think anybody wants these kind of things to happen. So, so they use his strong rhetoric, and the Turks are also blaming the Russians for invading their airspace. But I believe it'll end with the war of words, and this was an incident that nobody really wanted. So I'm a bit more optimistic. And this specific incident, Putin, is problematic in other cases. That's certain, but not here.
From your lips, Yohei.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that Turkey is It's in the NATO. So
Isn't it interesting how Turkey came into the news a couple of days before all of us Americans will be carving one up?
Yeah.
well,
That was their
I'm a,
defensive action. Yeah.
that's his analysis. So
I'm a drumstick guy, like King Arthur. Give me that big drumstick.
Valeria, sure veteran is asking in the chat room why the euro dollar don't go down.
It's not going down. It's not going up. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
flat.
yeah, the market is waiting. I don't know for what, but it's actually
For
waiting.
the Turkey, we are talking Turkey, so for Turkey in the Thanksgiving. You know. Anyway, sorry about the interruption, Valeria. Go
No
ahead.
problem. No problem. Meaning, okay, meaning, there's nothing going on in the market after the data, and maybe the market is waiting for the ESOP to see if they're actually going somewhere. But since we are not going anywhere, right? And not always there's a movement after news, and the fact is that as we were commenting, news are far from shocking, right? Pretty much in line with market expectations. And probably we will have some better chances of seeing movements tomorrow. I don't know.
Dale, I have a question for you. I know yesterday you interviewed Raul Paul, and he said the euro dollar is going to fall down to 0.75. That's correct.
Yeah, that's
Why?
what he said.
Why? What was?
Why does he believe that?
Yeah, what are the arguments of that?
You know, I really didn't delve into his view. I just asked him for a long-term view. He's been bearish euro for a long time. It's not the first time I've heard super dollar bulls bandy about that target, though. And it's probably just based upon this can't be good for the eurozone or the euro currency or the whole United Europe experiment with borders being closed, right? So, the social and political aspects of the euro currency are coming under a lot of pressure with, in the name of security, for safety to prevent terrorism attacks. So, maybe that's a death blow for the euro because it is definitely something that Europe did when Draghi's doing everything he can with QE to stimulate it, take the euro down so they could export out of it. But, how do you export? How do you do business when you have these security measures with borders being closed? I'm not saying that things don't, people can't import and export, but I bet there's more restrictions on, getting goods through to different countries within the Eurozone. Maybe that's why it happens. People have talked about it blowing up and ceasing to be in its current form, Martin Armstrong among them. I think Armstrong has an 80 target.
80 target.
Mm-hmm.
I see. What do you think, Johei, about that? What is your target in euro dollar?
I think what Valeria said about 102.50, 103, I think we'll see mostly the euro fall because of what Draghi will do next week. He has a tendency to under-promise and over-deliver. He did that in January with rumors about 500 to 700 billion, and at the end it was over 1 trillion. And also the monthly amount was higher than had been anticipated. So I think the euro will get a blow from Draghi, and I do think we'll see a rate hike from the United States. That will give another nudge lower to the euro, but from there it could bounce, and I don't think it'll reach parity. So eventually, that's my. I think also we had quite a few false breaks in euro dollar, so we might also see another one, a big false break under 104.60. and then a bounce back up. So yeah, things are going wrong for the old continent. Security issues, don't really have a united policy on migrants, don't have a united policy, well, migrants, refugees, that don't have a united policy on Greece. We saw the lack of unity over there. We have elections in Spain here next month. Volkswagen crisis, you name it, but the Eurozone still has a trade balance surplus, so that could keep the euro bid, and the Eurozone is not the only region in the world with trouble, so
I'm betting that you see a swing towards the right in Europe in the upcoming elections, more nationalistic. In fact, it's kind of a global trend, nationalistic rather than the broad European concept that everyone's going to want to, and people are fearful. And Shakespeare said that during times like this, people cry out for a strongman leader type. And you know, I think that's Trump's popularity too. He doesn't say how, but just trust me, I'll make things better. I'll make things better. And I'm strong, and we're not going to get pushed around, and you know, we're not going to take immigrants. And I think you're going to see that in Europe. Don't you have, isn't there an election in France next month?
Then in Spain.
In France, national elections are in 2017. In France, maybe there are local elections. In Spain, there are elections here on December 20th, just before Christmas. And the pictures, yeah, is quite fragmented. The leading party, the center-right, is losing its majority, but it's not that it's going to be swing to the socialists to the left. It's going to be a four-way horse race instead of two.
Okay, so is there more of a right-wing party gaining popularity in Spain?
Yeah, there's a party called Ciudadanos, which means citizens in Spanish, a party that emerged basically from nowhere, and they're sort of young and right-wing, and in the left you have the old socialists and the new left-wing Podemos, which means we can in Spanish, which are friends with Syriza in Greece. So we have these four horses, and it's going to be some kind of hung parliament, some kind of coalition, another political headache for Europe in general.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that phenomenon of Trump in the United States is more about the disconnection between Washington and the citizen. And it's happening in all over the world. You know, in Spain, it's the same. There is a big disconnection between Madrid and Barcelona. It's about the story about Catalonia, but also the lack of identification between Madrid and the citizen in Catalonia. That basically, well, Martin Armstrong say the same, that the citizens with the new technology are discovering a new world, a global world, and they have access to everything in everywhere in the global. They don't need central governments to make like a big statement, but not real policies for them. But anyway, there is a question. I think it's for you, Dale, right now, and then Yohei, what's your opinion on the S&P? Dale.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale is gone.
I think that for the 1 millionth time that it's topping.
So do you see a back? You see a
At least a pullback towards 1940, I think, is viable going into the end of the year. So we have this great big rally back, the chart that you're showing, Mauricio. But it was a failing rally. It still is a lower high. So why can't we correct the whole advance? And 2050 is a big number for a lot of people. 2060, there's 200 moving day averages. But to me, it looks like we could challenge and eventually take out that 2010 low from a few weeks ago. And I think we'll see a 19 handle again.
Okay, but if we change to daily, there is a you know, the bonds from 2000 here, and then topping in 2100. But I don't, well, you know, there is a strong support here in 2060. I'm not sure on your view, but you know, you are the expert and I'm the apprentice. What do you think about that, Yohei? What is your opinion on the S&P?
Well, yeah, looking at the chart, you can see it losing momentum, slowing, lower highs, still mentioned. If the Fed indeed hikes, we could see it lower. Stock markets don't like higher interest rates, and they haven't seen a rate hike in the United States since 2006. So yeah, but I guess the stock market is made up of individual stocks, and I guess there are always ones that are more vulnerable and ones that are still lucrative even after a hike. We could see perhaps a massive sell of stocks, and then the better ones could appear at bargain prices. So I don't really follow the U.S. stock markets or stock markets too closely. I just have a look at what's going on in general. But that's yeah, the charts point to lower ground, as Dale mentioned.
And also on this rally, there was so much damage done breadth-wise that even if we made a new high in the S&Ps, it'd be a pretty negative signal because your market breadth is not going to confirm it. It's not going to, you know, there were stocks at, you know, percentages of equities down 20, 10, 30% are pretty high. So it's really just a few issues carrying the market, things like Amazon and Facebook and, you know, capital weighted type indexes like NASDAQ. So I actually think that there'll be a great buy, but not till we take out 1830. Maybe it's in the spring next year.
So I saw that you have a gold chart there, Dale. So the gold is going up. What's your take on the gold, Dale?
On the gold?
Yeah.
I'm still looking for 1050. I think we're getting a nice little tail on the gold from today's incident, and everyone heard Yohei say, "Don't worry about anything." So if they could sell the gold, if they could, you know, came across Reuters, Yohei Elam says that it's just a war of words and nothing else will happen. So the gold sellers came in. I still think we're going to see 1050-ish, 1040. And if the shares are not making a new low and I get divergences down there, I think it could be a real nice trade for 2016, down between 1050 and 1040. And I favor the miners over the gold for outperformance.
So this is a debate. So Yohei, what do you think about that? You got a mention in gold, yeah.
Gold, yeah, I think the speculative hot air has already left gold prices quite a long time ago, and it's now more down to a bit more down to real demand and supply, industrial use in jewelry, demand from China, demand from India. Of course, there's lots of speculation, but yeah, maybe this very round number of 1,000 could serve as very strong support, and could see it bounce around there, but I don't see it going too much to the top side. QE coming from the ECB and coming from Japan is not enough to compensate for the hot money coming from the Fed, and in general, it's just not popular anymore to speculate on gold. So even if we have bounces from here, I don't see them going too far. What are the levels? We've seen recently 1190 was a high, so that could be a limit. Yeah, so my range would be 1,000 to 1190, and in general, a bit of a depressed picture for gold bugs. Yeah.
Thank you, Yohei. So changing of focus right now, back to forex. What do you think about the sterling, the British pound dollar? there is many people talking to go short on the cable, but don't you think it could be a bear trap? A bear trap, you know?
You're asking me,
The-
Ordell?
yeah. Well, you, hey.
Yeah, I'm still more constructive, more positive on the price of on the British pound. I do believe that once we have a rate hike in the United States, which is of course still in doubt, but assuming we do, then the Bank of England will be next. Wages are going up, retail sales look good, economy is still growing nicely. So and prices in London are still elevated. So there are many reasons to hike. Of course, problems in the eurozone weigh on the British pound. It's their main trade export, and the doubts about EU membership. But I believe that Brits will decide to stay. So I think, as you said, a bear trap. We've seen cable in the past. All these sort of periods of falls of sell-offs, and I think we could see it rise back down again. 150.25 is critical support. That was the low earlier this month. So if we break that level, break under 150, then I have to come up with another theory. But in the meantime, the fundamentals tell me that this is exaggerated, this kind of fall.
Yeah, you know, everybody is talking about the Fed interest rate, the hike, you know, but even how far will go the Fed? You know, a quarter of point, you know, but even that, Bank of England is still above that. Yeah, you know, the Bank of England is still, yeah, is a half of point, yeah, point 50%, you know, but the Fed will remain below that. So differentials will go in favor of the Bank of England.
Yeah, and it also depends on the direction. So the actual interest rate, don't know if it matters that much, but if you see Mark Carney and his colleagues in the UK begin talking about rate hike after the Fed raises rates, assuming they raise rates, then I think it's going to be bullish anyway. And if they give us a message that it's going to stay 50 basis points, and in the United States it's also going to stay depressed in this current level or 25 basis points above, then it's going to be bad for the British pound as well. So the direction, the intentions matter more, the expectations, than the actual number.
Okay, so, and what is your take, Dale? What do you think about the British pound?
Well, I've
How
turned
many people will get burned at that?
I've turned
You-
constructive on euro pound. So if I'm right about euro pound heading up, that means that the euro is going to not go down as fast as the pound if they're both going down, and the pound will not go up as quickly if they're both going up. So for right now, being constructive on euro pound gives me more of a bias that on days I think the dollar would rebound, I would short the pound on strength rather than shorting the euro. And on days I think that the dollar is going down, I would buy breaks in the euro rather than buying breaks in cable. And, you know, there have been targets 49, 47 bandied about for a while. Maybe that's where we're going. But the euro pound I use for trade selection, and when euro pound is heading down, I'm more bearish euro. When it's heading up, I'm more bullish euro, at least over the pound. Hope that helps.
Okay. Okay, so guys, there is three more minutes here. So I want to ask you about your consideration about your opinion on what happened today in the market after that GDP release, the second revision that was a little bit above expectations. What will happen in the next few hours? If you want to start, Yohei.
Yeah, well, so far nothing. In one word, within expectations, no market movements. Hopefully, we have the consumer confidence figure from the conference board at 3 GMT. Perhaps after that release, whatever that number is, we'll have more movements in markets. And tomorrow we have lots of US releases crammed together because of Thanksgiving and last-minute adjustments. So hopefully tomorrow will be a more exciting day. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And Dale, will you use more leverage or use less leverage in this occasion?
Oh, what's that? what about the song?
What will you sing for your audience? Yeah, use more leverage or use less leverage or use maximum leverage?
Oh yes, yes. Oh yeah, use max leverage when you trade the markets to try and turn 100 into 10K in a week. That's a joke. So always use less leverage. And you know, I had a great time being with you guys again today. Mauricio, nice talking to you, and Val, always great working with you, and Yohei, same to you. So I just, you know, with the holidays coming, I just want to say this, that you better not cry and you better not pout, because I know when you trade and I know when you're out. Dale Kloss is coming to town.
but say it true, you miss me. I know you miss me. Yeah, you are missing me. Okay, so go ahead. Go, Dale.
Yes?
Nothing. Okay, so guys, thank you for being with us. Thank you, Yohei, for stopping out with us today in this coverage, and thank you, Dale. Valeria had to go, had an issue, and she had to go before, but she will be with us in the next live coverage. Thank you, Yohei, for being with us, for coming, and see you later.
Thanks, Yohei.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It was fun laughing together today, huh, guys?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be with you guys. A nice chat. We make a great
compelling information and laughter. What a powerful combination that is.
Yeah.
Going long on jokes. Yeah. Okay.
All right, buddy. See you guys later. Everyone, if you want to hang out with me another couple hours, I'll be in LAR. Have an interview with Aleksandar Ivanovic in about an hour and 15 minutes, and I look forward to seeing everyone's ideas using screenshots here, Mauricio.
Okay, yeah. I invite you everybody to the live analysis room. It's a special time, a community of traders that help each other in any time and provide good feedbacks. And it is an ongoing task, you know, as the Forex is. And thank you, Dale. It has been a pleasure. I will give you now the control. And yeah, enjoy the trip.
All right. Nice seeing you, buddy.
Okay. Peace.
Peace. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I'm Dale Pinkert. I'm your anchor here in FX Street's Live Analysis Room. Everyone doing all right? Okay. So let's get to my screen. I believe you're seeing me, so I'm going to go to my screen now. So here are the few things I was talking about during the coverage in the euro here. I thought there might be one more drive to the downside. It's not looking that way. So we may have very well already got the turn. The euro pound was telling you that could happen. Euro pound been pounding the table for a long time, first on the downside to 70, 71, and now we have a nice turn to the upside. How's everyone doing today? Who's in the house? Hello, Alexandris. Bedrin, how are you? Alien, how are you? Khalid, Chi-Town. Forex Top Hunter, how you doing? Adinda, MRC, Malcolm. I see Zig, how are you, man? Brother Ziggy's here. Everyone welcome Moulton. Welcome to our community, Moulton. Fabian, how are you? JD. Abbas looks like a new handle to me. Welcome, Abbas. Have Moulton and Abbas. Thank you, Mauricio. You can go back to sleep now. Oh, thank you, man. I needed one. Rick, how's it going? Fabian, how are you? Everyone doing okay after this number, meaningless number? So let's see what the commodities are doing with all this geo stuff in Syria. Crude's acting okay. Gold, I still have hopes that we could get one more break to the downside. What's this one, Alien? Yeah, and you had that too. You had the guppy nailed. So Alien put out this chart last week. Where is it? Yeah, Alien showed this. No, not this. This. That one. That was a nice look last week by Alien. I didn't see it either because I thought that we really didn't have any divergence there. I don't know why I'm not getting it. Oh, that's why. Thank you, Alien. Do I think you should stay short what? What's more important is what do you think? And even more important than that, Moulton, is you shouldn't even be asking yourself that question if you designed your trade with your stop prior to your entry. So before your entry, hi Doug, how you doing? You should know whether or not you should still be short based upon what your risk was on the trade before you got in the trade. Capiche, Moulton? And it's not always a great idea. We have a lot of talented people in here. Hi, Abel. But it's not always a good idea to go into a chat room in a room of people that you don't know and ask what you should do with your position. All right, but did you hear what I said? That you should know, you should have answered that question before you got in the trade. Should have answered that question before you got in the trade. See what Vet has. Veteran thinks so. At least back to 30. So there's a view from someone in the community. He just got short. Veteran. Thanks for trying to help Moulton out. Veteran. All right. I just don't want you to get in trouble and get in the habit of asking people what to do after you're in a trade. Okay? Good man. You need a song? That's the title of it? That, there you go, Zig. If you go into chat rooms and ask what you should do, you haven't really thought it out, and I have a feeling you'll turn blue. So don't ask strangers for advice. They may be mean and they could be nice. So we are all captains of our own ship, just in case we happen to slip. Don't go into chat rooms asking what to do, because when it comes down to it, it's really up to you. So if you don't know when or where you should click your mouse, then you need to go out and get a job and get out of that house. Because you shouldn't go into chat rooms and ask what you should do. And what I'm telling you, you might like, but I'm telling you, it's true. How's that, Alexandris? Good one, Ziggy. Ali UK, welcome to LAR. Did you like that one? I just made that one up, Alexandris. I can't tell what it is. Is this a pound? I'm not sure what the instrument is. Thank you, Ali. I'm guessing it's a pound. Correct? The problem is I'll never remember it. Thank you, Ali. And welcome. Sinatra's in the house. Hiya, Frank. Welcome, Sinatra. We have a lot of new handles in here today. About an hour away from our interview. Who else is new in here? Abbas is new. Welcome, Abbas. Cool, Alexandros. That's what I'm waiting for. Otherwise, I missed it. And it won't be the first time. Alexandros uses cloud stuff. Yeah, went right in the cloud and came off. Thank you, Alexandros. Nice gold look. I want to thank Alexandros. Nice to meet you, Frank. How'd you hear about us? Yeah. Another nice gold look from Alexandros. Thank you for both of those gold looks, Alex. Thank you, Alex. I'm going to be interviewing Alexandros when, Alex? A few weeks? Ricardo's got an Aussie Kiwi look here. Right at resistance. Due for a pullback, maybe. Thank you, Rick. Everyone thank Ricardo. Thank you, Ricardo. Well, what we do in here, people that are new, Sinatra, Boss. Okay, coming up. When? Monday, I think, huh? Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. So, when people share their work, we use the magic words in here. We say thank you, we say please, and we say you're welcome. So, that's the minimal thing that we can do if we're going to sit back and not contribute. The least we could do is thank people that are sharing their work that took them a long time and probably cost them mentally, emotionally, and financially to get to where they are now. So thank you to everyone who shares their work with us. How about an amen on the magic words of please and thank you and you're welcome? They're easy. Try it. Yeah. I saw this. Nice looking USD CAD daily from Alexandros. You know, I'd really like to see him take these stops out first. I'd rather see these stops go. Would have been more bearish to me if we had made a marginal new high there. Capiche? Capiche, Alexander? I would have rather seen this high being taken out here yesterday. Then I knew all the bears were gone. Now they have hope, you see? They didn't get stopped out yesterday. Now they go, phew, I'm okay. I still think they're going to gun for these stops, in my extremely accurate and humble opinion. Capiche? You know what I mean? Pound Aussie short from Ricardo. $205 again. Measured move 205. Major trend line. Thank you, Rick. I guess I got rid of that page. Hang on, I accidentally closed the chat room. There we go. Euro's coming off. Hi, Abel. Yeah, I do. Nice shot, Veteran. So Veteran took a shot in the Euro up here. Looking for 630. Nice shot. Here's Ricardo's pound Kiwi. Another major trend line. Nice break here. Some great looks by Ricardo Dinger today. Oops. Thank you, Rick, for all the good looks. Here's Rick's look at the Euro. I'm looking for one more drive in the Euro. All right. Okay. What's Ollie got here? It's a nice look in the gold. His targets are a little lower than mine, 1035. Okay. Thank you, Ali. Everyone thank Ali for his view based upon what the Fed does will affect direction in gold. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Ali. Ali, this is his first time here and he keeps contributing. You've got the right spirit. Okay, I already saw that. Thank you, Ali. I think I showed it. It's a gold again, right? Oh, no, that's different. What is it, the guppy? I don't know the instrument on it. Looks like the guppy. That's a guess. Thank you, Ali. Everyone thank Ali for his looks. Everyone doing okay? Okay. Pardon me. How you doing, Fabe? JM, Doug, how are you? John 573. Okay, so that, but you're in Canada. All right. You're the Ali that's been here for years. All right. So veteran sold the high of the euro today. I'm giving veteran the man award. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ali's looking for a pop in the guppy. And veteran wins the man award for his short in the euro today when Moulton was looking for help. You're the man, Ved. Congratulations, Ved. Everyone congratulate Veteran for his euro short and congratulate him on collecting another man award. Congratulations, veteran. The song doesn't play on YouTube because of YouTube. Here's the song. Dollar's coming back. We're going to get the third drive in the euro right down here. It's a magnet. We got a magnet working here in the euro. Oh, you like that song, Sinatra? All right. You shouldn't go in. What you got, Ali? Oh, okay. So Ali cleaned up on the guppy. So alien, someone got it. Ali caught it. Nice trade, Ali. Maybe we get a right shoulder up here. Thank you, Ali. Everyone doing okay? Well, Ved, you know, all day I've been saying I'm still looking for under 106. 106. Piece of shit. Hi, Sugi. How you doing, Sugi? So your stop's alive, Molten. Everyone doing all right? Everyone doing all right? So LAR will be open tomorrow, and then I'm going to be off the rest of the week. Okay. So in case I forget tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm thankful for having a community of great people to hang out with every day and talk about the markets. Hello, Malcolm. How are you? Okay. I show it. I need it under 640 to say it's broken. 640, Sir Vedran. Everyone doing okay? Hello, hello. Hi, Forex Pipper. What are you guys thankful for this year? Thank you, Zig. Yeah, I need it under 640, Alexanders. I have confluence of the parabolic and a couple of moving averages right in here, a little under 640. Looks like the number. Right there. That's a real good one. Yes. Great one, Zig. I love that one. Good one, buddy. Our resident philosopher, Ziggy Siggy. Why it's heading up? DAX is recovering. Crude's making new highs. Gold still stiff. Gold's not giving up the ghost today, guys. Everyone doing okay? That's right, Ziggy. It's Rick's guppy look. Right there. We got a neckline. Look for a right shoulder, maybe. Thank you, Rick. Beautiful, Zig. Gratefulness. Everyone doing okay? If you love LAR, give me a Y. People wear their hearts on their sleeves in here. It's not all about markets. See you, Alexandros. Thanks for hanging out with me today and everyone else and all of your contributions. Everyone thank Alexandros for all the great looks he provided today. Take it easy, my trading warrior brother. Everyone doing all right? So you didn't get through that moving average yet, Servet. You better not cry, and you better not pout. I know when you trade, and I know when you're out. Dale Claus is coming to town. I know when you're over leveraged. I know when you are sweating. So be careful with your money today when you decide to be betting. So you better not cry. You better not pout. I know when you trade and I know when you're out. Dale Claus is coming to town. Nice trade, Ved. Do you need a new car? Come on and hang out in LAR. Do you need a new house? Be in here before you click your mouse. Do you want to be a star? You gotta show your charts in LAR. But if you need a new house, hang out with us before you click your mouse. Nice shot. 6. Hey, Rick, go to HD. Go to HD. Try that. Okay, the opinion poll is here today. Yeah, we're going down again. Whoops. You showed your girlfriends. I won't show your girlfriends. So what's this play now? All right. Thank you, opinion poll. Here's opinion poll's girlfriends. Thank you, buddy. Everyone thank opinion poll. You like a bicycle? Okay. Everyone thank opinion for its view. Good for you. So you tithe. You're sowing good seeds. You sow good seed, Alexandros. Good for you. Okay, then I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. So everyone, I'm going to be taking a break for about 5. You could continue to share text, share screenshots, etc. I'll see you in 5. Okay, I'm back a bit. I'm back, Adinda. I thought you were leaving 10 minutes ago. How you doing, Chi-Town? Fabian, what's new? We're doing okay. Here comes the yen. Market's trying to recover here. I don't think we have any kind of big sell-off until we get a reaction back to the downside in the dollar. So here comes the yen trying to do something right. So this should set up a buying opportunity in euro pound, maybe down around the 70.20 level, 70.30, 70.20. I'd look to pick up some euro pound. If the euro makes a new low, which it looks like it could, and euro pound puts in another higher low, I'd use weakness in the euro to buy euro pound. You don't have to agree with me, but give me a why if you understand my analysis. New low, if we go to under 106 in the euro, but euro pound only pulls back to 70.30, 70.20, I view that as a buying opportunity in euro pound and euro. Give me a why if you understand it. You don't have to agree with it. Just want to make sure you're understanding the analysis. Everyone get that? New lows in euro, another higher low in euro pound. That's my expectation. Who gets it? Nice call on Canada, Alexandris. That was a nice call in Canada. You guys remember last week I was talking about the pound here? I was talking about this low in the pound last week, and it was a confirmed low. which told me I should be looking to sell rallies in the pound, and then I put up the 61.8 level and drew the third drive low, third drive to a top line, and was talking 53.13, 61.8. That was a pretty good idea. So I do think we're going to take these lows out, and they may not be confirmed this time. But does everyone remember my teaching of the confirmed low using the pound last week? One of the reasons I was negative the pound, more negative the pound than the euro, was because of this confirmed low, which implied another low was coming. And then I put my trader's hat on and looked for an entry. Alex is in Greece. Oh. Who remembers that discussion last week about the confirmed low in cable? Give me a Y if you remember it. Okay. Big moving crew. How do you guys like your new president? Alexander and Ricardo? What do you think of your new president? He's not a very good dancer. I saw him dancing. What political persuasion is he? You did up there? Beautiful. Congratulations, Malcolm. Everyone congratulate Malcolm for his short in cable at 5160. Oh, okay. All right. So, Malcolm, you've been doing pretty well since you joined LAR, haven't you? LAR's helped you out, hasn't it? There's consumer confidence. It came in weak. Came in at 90.5. Excuse. Bless me. So we had a weak consumer confidence number. You're asked to join what? The cabinet? Or dance? Is he right wing? Is he conservative, right wing? That's what people thought about Obama, too. And they were right. He was a real change. Should still work. He is? Okay. Alexandros, remember this. You better not cry. You better not pout. I know when you trade, and I know when you're out. Santa Dale Claus is coming to town. I know when you've been stopped out. I know when you got out too soon. But don't forget to be a good trader. And you'll have it all back in your account by noon. So you better not cry. You better not pout. I know when you trade, and I know when you're out. Dale Claus is coming to town. You're welcome, Sir Malcolm. See, you'll still be okay, Alexanders. You say you want tips, pips, but you're working for tips. It's better to have peace. So the dollar's trying to come off on this. Okay. What kind of policies is he espousing? What kind of policies? All right, partner. Take it easy, Alexandros. Take care. Stand by for our interview in about 10 minutes with Aleksandar Ivanovic. Ivanovic will be with us. Hey, Frank, this is for you. That's life. That's what people say. You're flying high in April, shot down in May. But boy, am I gonna be singing that tune when I'm back on top in June. That's for you, Sinatra. I won't forget Rusty. He's getting old, buddy. Chi-Town. Who's a pro? Pro dollar. Okay. Everyone doing okay? Stand by for our interview. Okay. Welcome to our community, Dovlex. We want to welcome Dovlex to our community. I think I heard someone enter the room. Maybe that's Alexander. Are you with us, Alex?
Yes, Dave.
Okay, great. We could get started then. Nice to meet you, Alex.
Yes, you can. Just a moment to set something up.
I'll tell you, the audio isn't so good. It sounds like you're in a tunnel. Better.
Okay. Is better?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I read a little bit about your bio. You've been trading for 10 years. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so why don't you tell me how it was for you at the beginning? Who got you involved in trading the markets? Did you have mentors? Tell us about your early experiences and how your journey began, Alex.
Okay. I started as a stock trader here in Serbia and internationally. I was a treasurer at the bank in the beginning, and then started trading financial markets, doing my job as a broker and a dealer and the head of dealing department. After that, something happened with stock market, which we all know what did happen in 2008 and 2009.
Yeah,
And
something happened to everything.
Yes, exactly. But liquidity was in this market bad, and I was trying something else. I found about forex trading,
Yes.
online trading, and I started to learn. As a matter of fact, I was already licensed portfolio manager, licensed from Securities Exchange Commission in Serbia, but I didn't know much about forex market. And in that time, 2009, 2010, I started learning, especially technical analysis, because in my trading career I had many losses because of momentum. I didn't have the right momentum to enter and to exit the trade based on fundamentals and basic analysis. So I started learning.
Who were your early influences for technical analysis? Well, and what type?
As a matter of fact, my first influencer was candlestick, I will say, master Steve Nissen.
Okay.
And that was the beginning.
Right.
After that, many of the analysts, but nothing special, no one special.
Okay, so you're pretty much you're self-taught then.
Yes, pretty much self-taught.
So maybe you could share your screen and we could see what you taught yourself. So
yes, okay.
All right, so you go up to the green box up there.
Okay.
And click that, and you'll be able to share your desktop, and we could see some charts and see what you're looking at.
Okay. Do you see?
Not yet.
One moment.
I just see that Trader's Way box on your screen.
Okay.
So you click that. There we go. Okay, so we're looking at the U.S. dollar. It's flashing on me though. I don't know why it's flashing, but there you go. I see a U.S. dollar chart here.
Yes. Do you see it well?
It keeps flashing on and off, just like your initial one. It may be something to do with bandwidth, but go ahead and tell us what you're seeing here in the dollar.
Okay. This is a FXCM dollar index, and we can see here a pullback. This wedge was broken, but it didn't materialize its strength, so we didn't have a decisive break, and it's pulling back. According to me, it's pulling back little earlier than I thought, and it's forming a flag just above this wedge. And there is a little trend line, up trend line, short-term trend line, which was broken, and it's being retested again. So
tell me what you think about this. You're self-taught, I'm self-taught. When a market breaks out like it did on that big green candle that you had there at your breakout level, and this is a what, daily chart?
Yes, this is daily chart.
All right, so I wasn't quick on the trigger. I missed the breakout, but I've had 8 days to buy the breakout. Should I be skeptical about that breakout?
No. Actually, I think it's a good breakout, but I think it's better to enter this pullback here at the bottom of the flag. It may be a little lower for a testing of new highs in US dollar, but something fundamental makes me skeptical about the further strength in the US dollar. I think it will bounce from this area here, where are moving averages and the line of the wedge which was broken, but it will hardly go further if we stretch this to a monthly chart. It will hardly go further than 1260 level in this USD index, because I think the strength of the USD may be the issue with the central bankers. So it will be a nice move, but we will have to be patient with the US dollar strength.
Okay. So do you think that its lack of activity could be due to the holiday week and the holiday season? You've been at this for a while, until New Year's. Do we have this type of holiday environment here?
Yes. I think the liquidity will be affected, and much of the traders will wait, certainly after holidays. But maybe the Fed will do something in that environment.
Okay, that's our upcoming Fed meeting in December.
Yes.
Do you believe they're going to go this time?
Maybe they will. They were talking about that all these days after Fed minutes were released, but because of the dependence of the data from USA, it may be a close call. It may be a close call.
What
But
would change your what would change technically? What would change your bullish view of the dollar here?
technically, only if the USD falls below this level, 1.160.
Oh, all the way down there.
Yes, all the way down there.
Okay.
I will try to draw the line. Yes, here.
Okay.
Because I think in this way, long-term US dollar trend will be broken.
Okay. Anything else that you're focused on besides the dollar that you'd like to share your views? And then I believe you teach people how to trade too, right, Alex?
Yes, 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 okay. Yes. I'm trying to help the people to learn the trade, and I'm trying to give them a knowledge as easy as I can, not to be so confusing to them. I try to teach them patience before all of the analysis and trading.
How do you teach someone to be patient?
It is hard.
Yeah, I mean, no one can teach you to be patient, can they?
Yes, yes.
So that's probably, you tell them to be patient, but that's something that we have to teach ourselves, right?
Yes, 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 Dave.
Okay. So, you want to show your website or what you do or cover another market? Wherever you want to go, Alex, this is your time.
Okay. First, I will show my website. And after that, I will try to show some setups I think that are maybe potentially good. And especially, I trade crosses. And that is my area of trading. So I will talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the
so I had
website.
It had my curiosity going.
Okay.
What is a Quinotaur? Is that what it is in the upper left-hand corner? Is it some type of mythic dragon or what is it? It's something an animal you could fly on?
It is a mythical creature.
Yeah.
That in its time it has kidnapped and dragged into the sea the princess called Europe.
Oh.
Many of the people don't know that Europe got its name from this princess.
Interesting. So, I don't have to be politically correct, but this Quinotaur was straight, right? Because he went for the chicks.
Yes,
right?
Yes, he was straight. Yes, yes.
Okay, so tell me how your logo. What inspiration? What inspiration do you get from a Quinotaur?
What inspiration?
Why did you choose a Quinotaur?
It sounds different from anything else, and maybe
you're right.
It is
You're right about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So Okay, so Quinotaur, and it's the name of your website, quinotaur.com?
Yes.
Okay.
Forextraining.com. Forextraining.com.
Oh, okay. All right, and looks like you have private mentoring, you have a
Yes.
chat room, and you're also a money manager, I see.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
we
you
do
work for
money management.
you work for a percentage of profits on that, on money raised,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
How long have you been doing that?
For more than 10 years.
10 years, okay. And you trade these funds in the FX market or equities?
In the FX market. Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to ask you the question everyone wants to be asked. What was your best year? What was your best quarter? To me, what's important is what was your biggest drawdown while you were managing money?
The biggest drawdown between 15% and 20%.
Okay, that's not catastrophic. So a lot of money managers have that. What type of goal do you have? Do you have some type of percentage goal, 25 to 50%?
Yeah.
Or are you more
Yes.
aggressive than that?
Yes, we have a goal. It's 40% for a year, but it is a maximum goal. So a minimum goal is 10% a year, and the main focus is to preserve clients' equity. So we are very conservative in that. We have unique stop losses, which Forex broker allow us to do. So the clients define their stop losses, absolute stop losses, and it's not bigger than 5% of their capital and not greater than 5,000 euros or dollars.
Okay. So I guess the key question is typically, what kind of leverage do you use per position?
Our main leverage is 1 to 100.
Okay, 100 to 1. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Appreciate that. If there's anything else you want to talk about, your business model, you could go ahead. Otherwise, if you'd like to share some potential setups, that would be great too.
Yes, okay. Here in this section, our subscribers can find trade signals, which are well defined. We have defined stop losses and take profits, and also recently, trading technical analysis, which is updated twice a day, and we are covering it all: majors group, crosses group, commodities, and stock indexes. So
that's pretty
I
good.
invite people to take a look at this website, forextraining.com, and find anything that is useful to them. So we are not just trying to take something from people to make them subscribers. We are also giving, and on my Twitter account I have many of trading signals that are free, and here on the blog also. So it's not just about subscribing. It is also about giving knowledge and trading signals.
Okay, that's a great goal. So, what would, say, for example, be a subscription rate for people to get your premium stuff on a month? Is it on a monthly basis?
A subscription rate is on a monthly basis, yes, and we have also 3 months subscription. and at the moment it is a 40% discount. Premium 1 year monthly billing is $27, and for 3 months it's $45. So you can pay, clients can pay by Skrill, credit card, PayPal. We have it all.
That's a very reasonable rate,
Yes.
in my opinion. So you want to take us to the markets now, my trading warrior brother, and give us
Yes, I
some
will.
ideas about what you're paying attention to that might be actionable sometime down the road?
Yes, okay. Maybe this trade is a little too late for to share, but maybe not. It is pound Aussie dollar.
Okay.
Given the recent Aussie dollar movement and the pound movement, we can see that it is going in a bearish mode.
Right.
And we have a particular line here which could be broken maybe even today below 2.08, and if that is broken, if you are not short or already, you can enter here. It's a close call because it is a long-term uptrend, but we can see with moving averages that it is breaking, and this is weekly chart. It can go all the way down to $2.0. 2.0. And stop loss. If you go short after this line is broken, it should be above this candle, bearish candle. If this line isn't broken, maybe there is a shot to enter again short if it comes back here, somewhere in the area above 2.1. So for crosses, I think the most potential from pound weakness and Aussie strength carries this pair.
Okay, great analysis. Thank you for that one.
Okay, also one which is on my radar. It is unusual pair. Maybe not many people trading this. What I trade.
What's that? Aussie Singapore dollar?
Yes, yes. It is broken this downtrend line, which goes all the way from let me see, September.
Okay.
And it's trying to pull back. There is a lot of space up here. This is a weekly chart.
Well, and target's about 109, 110, Alex?
Yes, target is 1.09. Okay. It is a broken support of a previous trend, a broken resistance in the bearish trend. So okay. We are looking at that, and stop should be below this candle. Just a moment to put this line. 1.003.
Okay. So risk about 170 to potentially have 600 to 700 pips.
Yes.
Nice R&R. Okay. Thank you for. I've never traded this pairing, but thank you for sharing it.
Yes. Just a moment. Let me see. Let's try some majors. Not to talk about crosses. Also, this is a pair that many trades. many traders trade. It is the dollar yen,
Yeah.
and here maybe it will be a good long here when this pullback is over, and it's not over yet. Maybe it's good to enter long somewhere here. I will
We're about
draw this line.
121.5 or so.
Yes, and maybe
Looking
I'm a little
at 20.
scared about this trade because of stock indices, but recently, and I will show that chart also. In the S&P, we maybe will have this developing pattern. So one more bullish spike before a pullback. And I think that this pullback in the indices will not be of this length. It will be maybe shorter, like this. So the dollar yen will not be in trouble if this happens. But there is a lot of space up here to new highs in dollar yen, and it's a good potential risk reward because stops will be maybe to be not so conservative. Stops will be somewhere in this area, 112.34.
Okay. Let me see if I have any questions. Any questions from anyone in the community for Alex? Any questions? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, Alex. Well, I want to thank you. The best way for people to follow you is your Twitter handle is at Alex, ALEKSFX.
Yes.
And the name of your website again is with
forextraining.com.
And the Quinotaur is your logo. So I learned
Yes,
what a Quinotaur is, and you gave me some real good numbers for me to pay attention to going forward into these holiday markets, Alex. I want to thank you for that.
Okay.
For all of us.
Okay, I see. Vedran wrote something in my language, so I want to thank.
Oh yeah, Vedran's from, I believe, Croatia.
Okay, we are in the region. We are in the region.
Am I right, Veterans? Okay, so that's what does Zevio mod story mean? What's that mean?
It means it's hard for me to translate, but Viva la Master, maybe in Spanish or something. Okay.
All right.
And he asks about Euro USD, as I can see.
Yeah, with your view on the dollar, you got to be a parity guy in the euro, right?
Yes, I am, but just a quick take. I was listening you earlier, and pretty much the same point as you. I expected the pullback to 1.05 and bounce from there.
Okay.
I'm bearish here in this pair, but not from this level. I'm waiting for a bounce to 1.08 to be short.
Okay. It was really nice meeting you, Alexander, and hope that you have a great fall and winter trading season. Appreciate you having the giving spirit to share your work with us and your time and You did a great job. You know, I'm always impressed by people who have command of another language outside of their native tongue. You did a great job today, Alex. Glad to call you my trading warrior brother.
Yes, my brother. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate your call. I want to say hello to all your viewers and to wish them a happy Thanksgiving Day and beautiful holidays.
Thank you, buddy. Good hunting, Alex.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, that's Aleksandar Ivanovic. His Twitter handle is at AlexFX. Yeah, he's looking for 2200, Ricardo, and then a 2200. He's bullish. And buying pullbacks in the end. Everyone enjoy Alex? I enjoyed him. It means master. Snaga, veteran. What are you thinking in S&Ps here now, Rick? His charts look like 2200 coming, and then a break. 2200. What kind of policies is he espousing? What kind of policies? Maybe WX is Alex. So we need to get them there. I could still hear him. Go to my charts. Addenda. Everyone doing okay? You're welcome, Sir Veteran. So the S&Ps are down 14 right now. 13. Gold's up. Everyone doing all right? Everyone doing okay? Yeah. Okay. Where's its pivot? Everyone enjoyed hanging out in LAR today? Give me a Y if you enjoyed our session. Started with the GDP revision today. Take it easy, partner. See you, Alien. Everyone thank Alien for his shares and contributions today. Thank you, buddy. Everyone doing okay? Yeah, probably. See what it looks like. But you know, Russian planes weren't. One thing I can say, Rick, is that Russian planes were not being shot out of the sky in the last 10 years. What do you think? And in the last 10 years, the Fed wasn't on the verge of raising rates. So it could be different. We start taking out 2020, I think we're going to 1940 to 1920. That's my view on the S&Ps. Everyone doing okay? So keep in mind what's happening this year is a little different than the last decade. Fed hasn't raised rates in 9 years, and Russian fighter jets were not dropping out of the sky over Turkey and Syria. A little different. It's a little bit different this year. If you love me, give me a Y. If you guys love that guy Pinker, give me a Y. I love me. I love me today. Anyone else love themselves in here? Sinatra? And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll tell you now, there is this thing of which I'm certain. I've lived my life along, I've traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Anyone else in here do it your way? So that's my ode to you, Sinatra. Good one. Kind of, Sir Veteran. We kind of had one. Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of the week for me. One more. How about Forex stop singing? Why not Forex stop singing? How about that, Abel? You got to get the stop in there. Forex stop singing, please. Okay, well, this is my wrap up, guys. This could be a failing rally in the S&Ps. Let's look at the Dixie. I still think the Dixie is in the process of forming this third drive to a top. See if there's enough juice in the dollar to take the euro down. Still think we could push up to above par. You're going to get champagne bottles and corks being popped out with a close over 100 in the dollar. And then I expect the top between 1033, 1055, and that should take the euro down to the third drive line is still something I'm expecting. Down here, shade under 580. I think there's going to be a nice reflex rally in the dollar. So those are my calls, everyone. I want to thank everyone for your contributions today. I want to thank FX Street. I enjoyed working with Val and Yohei and Mauricio for the GDP. Remember, don't just count your pips. You better count your blessings. And you better not cry and you better not pout. I know when you trade and I know when you're out. Deo Claus is coming to town. So I'd like to thank everyone individually for their contributions today. Ricardo and Alien and Abel and Vedran and Sinatra and Sugi and Ricardo as usual. Ziggy the philosopher, Malcolm, Lara's helped Malcolm. If Lara's helped you, the way to say thank you is to establish an account with FX Pro. Tell them Dale sent you. Abbas, thank you for hanging out with us today. MRC, John, Ali, thank you for all the great looks today. Alexi, JD, Moulton, glad your Euro trade worked out. Happy Pips, JM Doug, Fabian, Chi-Town Hustler. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. I'll be back with you tomorrow to wrap up the week. Enjoy the rest of the day, my trading warrior brothers and sisters. You're very welcome. See everyone mañana. Adios.